No.
The Gran Chaco is the second largest ecosystem in South America after Amazonia and covers part of Bolivia, Paraguay, Brazil, and Argentina. The Siwok Foundation works with some of the Native American tribes living in this immense forest in northwest Argentina in health and social development programs. The Huichi communities of northern Argentina inhabit an area between two large rivers, the Bermejo and the Pilcomayo. Although you see a forest, it is called the Green Desert, as you can only find a few varieties of hardwood trees that can survive the harsh climate. Even though the land is situated between two rivers, wells must be dug up to 750 feet deep to obtain fresh water. The upper water layers are salty. Added to this, temperatures reach over 115 degrees Fahrenheit, and rainfall does not exceed 15 inches annually. In this area of Argentina, you find the highest levels of poverty, high infant mortality, and lack of development.
Hot temperatures can get as high as, I've known 55 degrees in the shade. So you can imagine that in a week or two, everything just dries up. That means that we've got a serious water problem here. Siwok started, the name is the woodpecker, but in Spanish it's called a carpenter, introducing ideas to Huichi men and women on how they could produce handicrafts.
Basically teaching to transform these lovely hardwoods into saleable crafts.
That's how it all started. But Alec started a number of other things, but maybe what I should focus on now is the agricultural side. The food of the Huichi people has changed drastically over the past few decades. They're not making so much use of river products, the fish. There's very little hunting left, and this has had pretty drastic results on their diet. There are pretty alarming figures on malnutrition.
The Native American has 3 more times infant mortality than the locals. Adriana. ¿Ves?
People are known as hunter-gatherers, but they've always been small farmers as well. Squashes, maize, tobacco, watermelons, beans.
Nosotros hemos fracasado en cada siembra, y nosotros siempre hemos sembrado, todos los años. Y es una tristeza que vos ves tus plantitas que se te van muriendo otra vez. Y uno otra vez vuelve, intenta otra vez, volver, replanta y lo mismo se te vuelve a quedar. Y así. Y mira cómo están los sembros, porque no hay agua. Uno se ilusiona de tener una buena cosecha, pero nada.
Sembramos, pero alguna vez faltaba lluvia y nos quedamos sin esperanza.
Here failure is normal, and we want that success has to be normal. But to get food production, you've got to have water. Looking for water and finding water, which is not easy, but can be done, is our main objective. Access to water starts with a perforation. Siwok has acquired its own mechanical drill that can get to over 300 feet. We've been able to do 85 wells that have offered opportunities to over 2,500 people. And this will mean that they can be independent and produce their own food, which is what we want.
Yo creo que nuestro sueño se está haciendo realidad ahora, tener un pozo en primer lugar, porque el agua es lo fundamental en el lugar. Y nosotros estábamos muy bien ilusionados cuando estaban perforando. Hemos llorado de alegría, que como ingeniero.
Porque vos no tenés que esperar la lluvia. Ahora esto es cuando prende la bomba. Vas a ver, esos choclos que van a salir. Este gordo.
Ya va engorda ya. Vamos, hembra.
Zapallo, choclo, poroto, pero bueno, gracias, porque es una bendición para nosotros. Cuando vos ves las plantas que recién están saliendo, ya empezar, ahí ya te da ganas de trabajar, paliar. Gracias porque, bueno, tenemos el agua, eso es lo más importante.
En esa parte siempre ya donde quiere brotar este girasol. Aquí quiero meter sandía toda esta parte. Estas son las mandíbulas.
Y va a haber muchos choclos, ¿no? Cuando crezcan.
Drip irrigation leaves the water exactly where it needs to be, which is at the root of the plant. You use half of the water and you produce double your harvest. We have 5 greenhouses producing mainly peppers and tomatoes. This is in the winter months, produces income that sustains this family group, shows the way for other communities to also generate income this way, because there's always demand for tomatoes and peppers.
Este es sustento cada día. Estamos mejor de salud porque comemos variado, mucha lechuga, muchas remolachas, mucho pimiento. Y eso ayuda mucho.
There are 2 great benefits from it. the product they can use themselves, which I'm sure must improve their nutrition, because that's a serious problem here. Some of the products they will be selling, and that gives them, obviously, money with which they can buy food or clothing.
Sí, le cambia mucho. Ya no sufren necesidad de alimento, los chicos, la gente grande, ya se mantienen con eso, ¿no? Por ahí llega la cosecha y hacen trueque, lleva una bolsa de choclo, le dan un poco de azúcar, un poco de harina, algunos fideos.
Yo coseché más o menos como 270 sandías. Yo vendí 1.500 cada sandía, 120 lucas. Y yo nunca saqué esa cantidad de plata. Y compré ropitas y otras cositas, lo que me hacía falta.
Conseguimos algunas cositas para nuestra casa, como cama, colchón, algunos útiles para los chicos. Sí.
Y la primera cosecha de mandioca, pagué el alquiler de mi hija. Sin ello, mi hija no iba a terminar.
I see that the major problems are increasingly social. In 1990, there were no pensions or there was no government aid. So the people depended on their own abilities. They lived off what they produced. That has changed drastically. They've lost the way, basically. You have to look for ways in which the people can discover new ways of making a living. They have to find a new dignity. That's very difficult.
Education is high in the list of priorities.
The other extraordinary activity is the Wichi School of Art.
We've taught people to do violins, and with that comes also teaching people to play the violin. At some time there'll be an orchestra playing in the church here. Now we're teaching to fix motorbikes. This will mean that they can charge their services to locals. We also are doing cooking course for women. They can receive tourists and they can generate income having a restaurant. We also support weavers. We offer ideas so that they can have a better design. We also have a painting project where we have been taught to paint their life and document for future generations. Our work is not only water, but then you have a second phase, that is how to produce with that water. Drip irrigation is essential, but then you have to talk about distance of plant to plant and how to control weeds, and this is done by our team of Native American teachers that teach in their own language.
Those who teach others are Wichi.
Como este sistema es nuevo para ellos, le damos como una orientación, así como una pequeña capacitación para que la distancia de la semilla, la instalación de manguera, en el mismo idioma, en Wichi. Ya se siente más alegre, más con ganas de trabajar, porque ven crecer las plantitas y es vida para ellos. Para la gente el monte acá es vida.
Queremos ver el resultado de la siembra. Nosotros nos ilusionamos que todo verde y que dé fruto. Esa es la ilusión de nosotros ahora. choclo, ¿eh? ¿Ve? Da gracias la ayuda enorme que usted nos dio. Agradecer por haber dado el pozo y por habernos traído las mangueras y darnos la capacitación de cómo sembrar, porque en la realidad nosotros somos pescadores, no somos cultivadores.
Están los mandios cuando eran chiquitos. ¿Viste? Ya el mes que viene, ya diciembre cosecha.
Pero el año pasado no hemos cosechado nada por la seca. Tenían las plantitas quemaditas.
Y ahora hay agua. Linda chata.
Uno como padre llega del río, vienen los chicos disparando a tocarlo a uno como padre y por ahí no pide nada y una pena. Tiene que pensar dónde saca por contra los chicos. Y no hay dónde. En cambio ahora ya no dependemos del río. Estamos contentos. Y de ya hace 3 meses que nosotros ya no conocemos hambre.
Pongo el hoyo así, llenito, para todos mis hijos.
Is a long-term project. One of the things that Siwok has demonstrated is commitment. Over a long time, decades, it is beside the people.
Siwok Foundation intends to teach the people to fish and not give the fish. This means that it's sustainable.
And there's no doubt that this initiative is offering them a new possibility, and some of them are incredibly enthusiastic about it. I've seen the enthusiasm.
Que vean que sí somos capaces como pueblo originario. Me siento orgulloso de esta fundación que tuvo esa gana de darnos esa posibilidad, porque yo quiero vivir mejor y decirle gracias.
Lo valoramos, la ayuda enorme que ustedes nos dan.
The work we do can't stop.
Continuity is fundamental. We'd like to see you support this initiative, to continue to support this initiative.
So that these friends here can grow, have a better quality of life. So thank you very, very much for your support.
Oh